Famous now.
Oh, hello everyone. Welcome to On a Mission. Happy Wednesday. I'm Emily May, and I have a full Mission Pro team here. I have Dr. The Wife from Face for Wrestling back with us in the most amazing makeup. I love it. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
Both
I'm
of us.
excited. I know, both of you. We're celebrating. We're leading up to spooky season. And I also have Brian is with us. How are you, Brian?
I'm doing great. I'm multitasking at the moment, being on here and watching the Astros game at the same time. So,
yes, the Astros are on. I know.
We got rivalries going on up in here.
We don't because Emily's team's already lost. So, we have no rivalry going.
But we're truly winners at heart, Brian. Truly.
No, you're not. You're watching from home, so no, you're not.
Well, we won't get into that. But I hope everyone's watching. There's lots of sports, lots of playoffs happening. So I hope everyone's having a great time. We have lots of wrestling happening. We're leading into Halloween season, as you can see. Got some pumpkins behind me. I know Dr. The Wife is getting ready with her makeup, which is looking amazing.
Thank you.
And I'm so excited
too.
I know, and you have spider webs. You're gonna bring out the spooky lights soon.
Yes. Yes.
But I know spooky season's right around the corner, but we're also getting ready for Silver Bells, which is December 10th. That's our next show, our next Mission Pro show with Hybrid School of Wrestling. And more matches have been announced. And we're full steam ahead. We also have sponsorships open. So I know we mentioned that again last week, but sponsorships are open for wrestlers, for matches, and for the main event, all of that. So we did announce some of that on our socials. So if you see a match that you absolutely love and you love the people in it, you can go ahead and sponsor it.
Let's get it.
And I'm so excited to also have our special guest, Jade, on tonight. So she'll be coming on in a few minutes, and I'm so excited to have her on. She's one of our youngest competitors at Mission Pro Wrestling, very talented, and we can't wait to talk to her. I know that
in honor of Jade, become some shade of Jade. So we're ready.
I love it. We are also going to continue to have our Mission Pro Wrestling Monster Mash segment tonight. We're going to break down some spooky questions for our special guest and learn all about their Halloween traditions. So I'm very excited about that. And I feel like Dr. The Wife and I are going to slowly get spookier and spookier as it gets to Monday, the 31st.
Yep. Tune in and you'll find out what we do next.
Yep.
Exactly. It might get way spooky. It might,
We need to do a version where we're like trick-or-treating that same day.
That would be interesting. Or all of us Instagram together.
That would be interesting. Well, I might be planning some special Instagram Live with some Mission Pro talent. Maybe they're dressed in costume. I don't know. So
let's see.
Watch out for that, you guys.
Make a new hashtag MPW costume or MPW Halloween.
Yeah. We'll have our own Halloween havoc.
Yeah, it kind of feels weird we're not doing a Halloween show this year. So it's kind of like we're missing out on all the cool stuff with the Halloween costumes.
We're gonna make up for it though, Brian. We're gonna make up for it.
Oh yeah, we'll make up for it at Silver Bell. So we'll definitely see some Christmas gear.
Yeah, you can still get dressed up for Silver Bells.
Exactly. We're gonna have Santa Claus. The Grinch might stop by. Who knows? We're gonna have lots of fun holiday cheer.
Yeah.
But I want to get into a little bit of Mission Pro news real quick.
Okay.
Because there was some fun tweets that went out the last week or so. So let's begin our Mission Pro news segment real quick.
I found my soda. I think I had a second, but I don't know what to do.
All right. So this happened yesterday, you guys. We are planning our official 2023 season. So if you haven't seen Mission Pro channels, it was Brian and I and Brad from the Salvation Army, and we were out there with our Silver Bells posters, getting ready for 2023. So be on the lookout for those dates. That's going to be super exciting. Are you excited, Dr. The Wife? I'm ready.
Yeah, absolutely. Because now that's a new season to be sponsor again. So hopefully there's new sponsorship opportunities coming in on 2023, because I know there's going to be a lot of exciting shows coming up as well.
Yes, we're going to have more exciting shows, more exciting talent. It's going to be great. We have Genocide, our Mission Pro champion. She's, getting ready, training hard for not only NWA next month, but also Mission Pro on December 10th. So she's getting ready for anything.
Ready, though.
She's always ready.
Yeah, she just has to upload the program.
Yeah, her training regimen is so, like, the video she posts about getting punched in the stomach, about getting kicked in the stomach is really incredible.
Oh, it's a lot. You should see her. She does the pole. You should see she's got a lot of upper body strength for that. She does the double rings up in the air. Oh my gosh, that's intense. Her squats, that's goals. Goals.
Oh, right, I know there. Goals. I mean, I want her to teach me how to do squats. I can't do them like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had Jasmine Allure retweeted one of the matches that's coming up this weekend, actually, October 22nd, in a few days. So Gigi Ray has been at Mission Pro. We have Jasmine and Dream Girl Ellie. So that's a match happening at Hurricane Pro. So she's busy doing her thing, and Jasmine will be at the show on December 10th. And so look out for that match as well.
So she's boss over there and she's boss over here.
She's boss over here. She's just bossing everyone around.
Bossing everybody around. Yep.
And Tiffany Nieves, who's coming to the December 10th show, she retweeted this from one of her fans, and I believe one of our Mission Pro supporters, that she made her AEW Dark debut a year ago today.
Wow.
That was pretty exciting to see that. So she'll be at our December 10th show. And so we get to welcome her to the Mission Pro family.
Yeah. She was excellent to watch the first time I saw her. Wonderful, wonderful athlete. Yeah.
And then, this I had to share because Jade retweeted this, and Jade is our special guest tonight. And so Jade trained at Warriors of Wrestling. She made her pro debut when she was 16 in August 2020 at Warriors of Wrestling. And Jade's AEW debut was her first match outside of Warriors of Wrestling.
Wow. Very neat. Very neat. And she's a champ too?
And she's a champ.
She's a champ. Yeah.
So I was excited to share this because I saw this and I was like, well, we got to talk about it when she's on tonight.
Well, of course. I mean, that means we know what to expect. A banger, because champs only bring bangers.
Exactly. And we have lots of Mission Pro talent that are champions elsewhere. So it's really exciting to see, because we bring that champion energy everywhere we go. Yeah. Mission Pro bringing that champion energy. And then if you guys didn't see Busted Open Radio, this was 2 weeks ago, I believe. Dave LaGreca called out JP Harlow. We talked a little bit about it at last week's Mission Pro News and last week's On a Mission. But Dave LaGreca called JP out, and so there was an altercation. And again, we're looking for Dave's partner in the December 10th show.
I can't wait for the smack talk that they're going to have, because JP's really good at making those videos and talking smack. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do.
We'll see what happens when we announce that. Did I get muted?
I don't know. I hope not. No, I don't think so.
Brian, do you want to say your comment again?
I said I think we have JP's opponent, but we haven't announced it yet, so we'll definitely be dropping that soon.
Yes, we definitely will. Yeah, so we got a question in the chat about Front Row asked, should we wear holiday costumes at Silver Bells? You
always wear costumes at Mission Pro.
Always wear costumes. I think you can wear costumes even at non-holiday themed shows. I think
It's just fun. Just have fun. Just come in.
Wife wears genocide paint, wears holodead paint, how many wrestlers have you done on your face?
I've done Woad, Holodead, Thunder Rosa, Genocide, Kylan King. I'm just looking for the next one.
There you go. There you go. You might be inspired on December 10th and more. But yes, definitely wear your costumes because that's what it's all about. I might wear some Bucky's holiday cheer wear. Who knows?
Might.
Or I might have to dress as Mrs. Claus. I don't know.
Well, then maybe Mrs. Claus Bucky.
Yeah,
Put
exactly.
Bucky in a dress.
You got Jack in the room too. Wow.
Yeah, we have Jack. Welcome, Jack. Thank you all so much for jumping on. We have David. We have Brent Ross. Yes, Brent. Bangers only. That's what we believe in. Yes, front row. I was muted. I might have accidentally muted myself. All right, David had a question on it. How would a referee reach out to Mission Pro for work?
Send us an email.
Yeah, send us an email with your information at missionprowrestling@gmail.com. And that's where you can also reach out about sponsorships and any other information about our future shows. But yeah, just email us, send us a quick email about who you are and your experience, and the team will take a look at it. Thank you all so much. We got Matthew Barnes, Tony Justice, of course, Face for Wrestling in the chat, front row, JD Varnell. Thanks for coming on. Awesome. Love this chat. Very active tonight. So
Davis.
I know. So that was like our Mission Pro news. So if you have fun tweets that you guys see throughout the week, let us know. Send it to the Mission Pro channel so we can highlight it on our show throughout the week.
So at Mission Pro, so that way you guys can get it faster.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, just tag us in it.
Yeah, tag them.
We try to keep track of everything, but sometimes we don't catch it all. But I really want to get our special guest on here because I'm so excited. And I know Brian is intently, I don't know what the score is for the Astros, but you look very intense.
No, 3-1, 3-1.
3-1, okay. So I'm excited to bring her on. She is making her Mission Pro debut. She's the youngest Warriors of Wrestling champion and has some exciting news to share. And so I'm so excited to bring her on. Jade, welcome to On a Mission.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Are you having a good night?
Yes. I just got back from training, actually.
Oh, that's always a good night.
Always a good night.
Yeah.
How did it go?
I'll be back there tomorrow, too.
How many days a week do you train?
I train Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 5 to 9. And then I do kickboxing on Mondays. And on Saturday, I do kind of like a karate class on Saturdays. And then I've been trying. This hasn't really been working out for me very well. Waking up at 5 a.m. and going to the gym. I've been trying. It's not working.
That's a goal that all of us try to accomplish. I know I've tried too.
I was like, the military wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning and does all this exercise, and they're strict, and I'm like, why can't I? And then I tried, and I fell asleep in my car.
Well, military sometimes they put on a show. I'm just saying.
Well, I was in the ROTC, so I was.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, last year. Well, I just graduated.
Oh, I see. I'm just saying that sometimes they put on a little bit of a show. Well, we're gonna leave it alone.
They're tough. I mean, I didn't have to do any of this at 5 a.m., but I had to do it at 8 a.m. So I was like,
yeah. Well, keep trying. I mean, put the most annoying alarm clock on the counter far in the back of the room.
Far away.
Way far. Or you can get one of those rolling alarm clocks so you have to chase them.
Yeah. You know what it is? I set the alarms, and then I'm like, all right, snooze.
Yeah.
And then 8 minutes later, I'll be like, all right, snooze. And then I go to work, and I'm like, all right, maybe tomorrow.
I mean, it's really hard. I have to put my alarm clock all the way across the room or in a different room that I can still hear it if I have to get up that early. It's really difficult.
No, I agree. It is difficult.
And I like training at night too. It's more of my time. I'm more awake and stuff. I'm full of energy from the day. In the morning, I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah. I mean, do you find that when you work out and train at night, you have more energy, so you stay up a little bit later and then you're tired in the morning?
Yeah, I think that, yeah, because I'm always going to sleep so late. 'Cause I'm always doing stuff, and I for some reason I have like this ball of energy at nighttime.
Mm.
So especially like after I train or after I work out, like my heart's going already, so I'm already up and full of energy. That by the
That
time,
adrenaline.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. So it keeps me up, and I'm just sitting there awake.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Are you
Well,
still in school?
I started college actually.
Mm.
Well, that's still school, but
that is
Yeah, I just started college.
you know,
that's
so you got
exciting.
a full, like taking a full amount of
Full load.
classes and training and everything. That's pretty
That's
admirable.
intense.
Yeah.
So,
That's
I,
intense.
I'm in for business, but I'm still not really sure what I'm leaning towards doing. I might switch to interior designing in January.
Hey, you're a freshman. You still got time.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
got,
just get all the core classes out of the way first, and then you
Yeah.
start kind of peeking into the specifics. Just the
Yeah.
core classes for now, though.
I would try everything. You know, you
Mm.
take a class about something totally random that might sound interesting because you never know. You
Yeah,
might fall in love
intro
with something.
classes. Yeah.
Totally different from
Mm-hmm.
high school, like totally different. So I'm still trying to just get used to it. And I'm in
Yeah.
I have math and English right now. That's it. So I'm not really doing anything business related.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I enjoy business yet. I don't know what I enjoy.
Yeah. Well, you'll know after those intro classes whether or not you want to keep going.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
But as a wrestler, it is good to know how business works because you are your own business and you have to
Yeah.
run yourself like a business. I know like Brian understands that, Joshua the wife, I'm sure you understand that. And you know, that's always like good to know. Even
Yeah.
if you don't necessarily want to major in that, you know, fully throw everything, you know, all your eggs in one basket, you can at least, you know, take enough classes where you get kind of a well-rounded
You
look
get a
into it.
minor in it. You can
Yeah.
minor in it and still be good.
So many different directions with business.
Mhm.
And if I don't know what to do, I was like, why not just start?
Yeah, and if anything, if you don't know, like if it's still too much, go to an advisor, have a conversation,
Yeah.
and see what direction they lead you. But I mean, you have options on your undergrad, minor, and major. You just have it's just a matter of figuring out which combination you want to do. But yeah, talk to an advisor.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm still exploring my options.
Yeah, yeah, and
But
that's good. Hmm.
Well, I know we have tons of Mission Pro fans in the chat and supporters of you, and they're welcoming you. And so I would love to know, like, which I know you've talked a lot about, how you kind of started wrestling, to give everyone an idea of like how that journey started for you.
So I always wanted to be a wrestler. Well, not always. I started watching wrestling when I was in 6th grade, and that's when I knew right away I wanted to be a wrestler. But I didn't know obviously where to start. I was 12. So middle school went by. Some of high school. It was my sophomore year. I was 15, and I still wanted to be a wrestler. And my mom was taking my sister to football. And my sister usually has football outside, but it was raining that day, so they had it indoors at Fun Station, which is where I trained and wrestled. And they went to Fun Station. My mom heard banging, and she was like, "What is that?" So she went back there. She asked about it. She told the ring, and she talked to my trainer, Joey B. And she was like, "This is wrestling." He was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "My daughter wants to do this." And he was like, "Okay, but it's not like high school wrestling." And she's like, "Oh no, I know. That's what my daughter wants to do." Then I think the week later I joined, and I just never stopped. I mean, I took a small, I think maybe a month or two break because of COVID because I had no choice.
Mm.
But I came right back. I was 15 when I started.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I mean, and you're like, I know that you've talked a lot about how your mom has supported you and kind of helped really make this happen for you. I mean, how much of an influence has your family been in supporting you in this and helping you get to where you're at?
My mom's like my biggest supporter. My mom, and my grandma, my dad's
Oh.
mom. They both are like so into it. My mom like always supported me. Like my dad was a little bit iffy at the beginning because I mean he was like it's unrealistic. Like it was a whole thing, but then she kind of got him to be okay with it. And then when he saw it and I started wrestling on shows, and I got older, he supported it 100%. But my mom was always on my side.
So I talked to your trainer today, and he was telling me about some opportunities you have coming up. You have a big match coming up on December, I think it was 3rd.
December 10th.
No, December 10th is our show.
Sorry.
Yeah, December 3rd, you're having a match for the Warriors of Wrestling Men's Heavyweight Championship.
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about that? Because most of the stuff I looked up on you, you do a lot of intergender matches.
Yeah.
So what's your experience of like working with Warriors of Wrestling, and how did this come about?
In December 3rd, our 15th year anniversary show is coming up. I'm main eventing. I'm going against Darius Carter, who's our heavyweight champion right now. And confidently, I'm going to walk out heavyweight champion, first ever woman, and Miss Wrestling Women's Champion.
Get it. That's right.
Yes. I love
Go
this.
get it. Mm-hmm.
So how are you preparing for such a big main event in such a historical moment?
I've been training like as much as I can. And I just been trying to get as much reps in as possible. And just keep training. My trainer, Joe Bellini, he's helped me a lot. He's worked on me one-on-one so much. He's put so much work into me. And if anybody wants to see any content, the Warriors of Wrestling YouTube is Warriors of Wrestling. Their Twitter is WOW Pro Wrestling, and Instagram is Warriors of Wrestling. So you can see any intergender match you want on there.
I gotta ask, when you're in the gym training, what songs do you grab or go for when you really want to get in the mood to kill them weights?
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Which one?
Any Rihanna song. I love Rihanna. That's my girl. But like my personal favorite is Only Girl in the World.
Only Girl in the World. Okay. Nice. I gotta listen to that. I gotta try that.
You never heard Only Girl in the World?
No, I haven't. I haven't really gone through a lot of Rihanna's newer stuff. I've gotten into some of her older stuff. So I'll try that when I'm lifting weights next time.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
So Brent in the chat has a question. Because as you know, you're making your Mission Pro debut on December 10th against Emmy Camacho, she's been at Mission Pro before, and she's up and coming as well. And so how do you feel about, how are you preparing? How do you feel about that upcoming match and being at Mission Pro?
Well, so at the beginning of the year, me and my trainer, we set goals. And Mission Pro was our top goal for the end of the year. And we accomplished it. So I've obviously been training like as much as I can, been eating healthy, going to the gym, all that. But it was really cool to accomplish our goal by the time we started. And like another goal of ours was for 2023 was AEW Dark. And we accomplished it by this year too. So that was really cool because we didn't expect it either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, how was that moment for you when you got that message or that call about AEW Dark?
I was looking back. I didn't expect it at all. I was like, because I only emailed them maybe once or twice, and I was like, okay, it's our goal for 2023. Like I was more focused on Mission Pro,
Mm-hmm.
especially like a week before. We were talking about Mission Pro, like we were still talking about that. Just digesting that.
Mm-hmm.
And then a week later, I got the email by AEW, and I was like, oh, wow, okay, I didn't expect this.
That's a great opportunity. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Two huge moments within a few weeks of each other. I know we've had lots of guests on that have been through that AEW Dark experience. They've gotten that call or that message, that email. What was it like for you once you got there? Like, what was your overall experience?
It was a really good experience. I learned a lot. I wrestled Nyla and Marina. I tagged JC Storm.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot. It was a really good experience. And I was proud.
When you're back there, do you ask a lot of questions? Do you do a lot of observations of the other wrestlers?
Yeah.
What are some things that go through your mind when you're in the locker room and you see the people that you essentially made a goal to be able to wrestle?
So I asked everybody questions. I asked for feedback when I was done.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my nose started bleeding in the ring, so I didn't really get the ask right away. I had to go to the doctor. It was the whole thing. But I asked everybody for feedback. I said hello to everybody. Yeah, it was good. It was a really good experience.
That's awesome.
Did anyone give you, like, did your coach give you advice, or anyone give you advice heading into that type of situation when you're taping for TV and within that huge of a crowd?
So my trainer actually drove with me. I think it was 7 hours to Buffalo. I think we left at 4 a.m. and got there around like 10ish, and then we had to drive back after at like 12 o'clock at night, and we got home the next morning.
Yeah.
For a good 24 hours talking about it, but he gives me advice all the time. He tells me to stay confident, stay respectful, always humble and hungry. That's his go-to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a big Buffalo Bills fan, so I think their thing is humble and hungry.
Yeah.
Now I'm a Bills fan because he's a Bills fan. And that's the only football team I ever keep track of.
Oh, so I got a question for you. Given the fact that you have now experienced AEW and you've seen and done and wrestled these names that you were looking to wrestle next year now have done this year, what are some things you want to say to Emmy Camacho moving into this match at Mission Pro?
I'm coming for you.
Okay.
So my mission at Mission Pro is to go through Emmy first.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously get a championship opportunity at some point. So my mission at Mission Pro is to go through everyone.
Go for every. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, Front Row is asking, like, who are some Mission Pro women you'd like to face? So it sounds like you want to go through the whole roster.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine Awards is a big one. Genocide.
Ooh.
Okay, well,
Ooh.
Genocide is our Mission Pro champion, so, you know,
Okay.
there's going to be probably a long road to get there. But it sounds
Tough
like
one too, because that's some tough talent there.
Jasmine, you have, I mean, there's so many ladies that you're going to have to go through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, also we have our tag team champions as well.
Mm-hmm.
Reality, Maddie Rankowski and Rashay Chanel. So potentially, I mean, you have your huge December 3rd match. I mean, you could pair up with someone and potentially go after the tag titles too.
You
True.
know what? I always wanted to be in a tag team.
Oh.
On AEW, I had a tag part. I think it was my first tag team with the girl. Because I've tagged with guys intergender, but I always wanted to be in a tag team. I always thought that was pretty cool.
Well, Front Row said, with her training, I'd love to see Jade team up with Janai Kai.
Oh,
I agree with you. That's an interesting one. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So I'm going to put this question in the chat, and it's who. So this is an NXT question, but Roxanne Perez, formerly known as Roxy, was a Mission Pro Wrestling roster member back in the day.
Okay.
So the question: she has a huge match this weekend. Who do you feel will win the All Weapons Wild match this Saturday night in NXT Halloween Havoc? Cora Jade versus Roxanne Perez. I think it's definitely going to be Roxanne, Roxy. I'm putting all my pumpkins in that patch.
Roxanne. That's one pick.
You're also forgetting that Cora Jade was also a Mission Pro member too.
Cora Jade was too, huh? Oh,
Yes.
I forgot. Okay.
All right, so how about this? I'll put my pumpkins for Cora Jade.
Oh, Cora. Okay, we got Roxanne. We got Cora.
Cora.
Back to the wife. What about you?
Roxanne.
Okay. Brian, what about you? We have two former Mission Pro Ross remembers.
I don't watch NXT, so I don't know what they're doing lately. So I couldn't make a fair judgment. But I know that Roxanne was the first ever Mission Pro. She won the first ever Mission Pro main event at the Genesis show. So I would think my money would be against Roxanne because I think she has a little bit more experience for Jade. But I don't know their current stories and stuff like that. So
yeah, no worries. But I definitely that's going to be fun. That's like one of my favorite shows of the year. I'm glad we're bringing it back.
Awesome.
Awesome. So Jade, I think we want to get into some spooky. I think should we have some fun, you guys? Some spooky.
Yes, always.
Sure.
Always. So lots of people in the chat have been part of our Halloween Monster Mash Mission Pro segment, where we get spooky. We're gonna talk all things Halloween, all things spooky, favorite movies, favorite candy, favorite costumes we wore. So
favorite
Jade,
traditions. What are some things you're doing? Yeah.
So Jade, you're our special guest. And so I wanted to start it off and hear about your Halloween traditions. If you had a favorite costume, if you went out trick-or-treating, if you had a big movie night as a kid.
So I don't really have any Halloween traditions, but I have a favorite costume I've worn.
Yes.
I was a cat for like 3 years in a row. I'm not gonna. I know it's very basic, but I made a really good cat, and that was my favorite costume. I was Harley Quinn for like 5 years in a row.
Wow.
But I think the cat beat Harley.
I like how you're loyal to your costumes. You're like, I'm going to be a cat. I'm sure your parents appreciated that because you're saving them money.
I buy a new cat costume. Okay. Yeah, but I was a cat, and then my friend Francesco wants to do matching costumes this year, and I'm like, so I can't be a cat?
You could. Why don't you be a witch, and you could be her familiar?
I was like, why don't you be like a cheetah print cat, and I'd be the black cat that I am every year?
True.
Or it's between that and a skeleton. We don't know yet.
Well, a cat would go with anything, really. You could be a witch and a cat. You could be.
You could do anything, yeah.
Yeah, you could be anything,
just
and still be a cat.
I think it's so easy and so cute.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. See?
There you go.
I like him.
He's like, what's going on here?
Okay, I don't have cats, but I got dogs.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh my God, Brian has
multiple cats.
He's got a little cat. See, I could join the crew.
See, this is we're cat friendly here at Mission Pro.
Yeah.
So it looks like we need Jade. I think Brian and I are going to dress like cats. I think that was a sign.
You should. I think it's the best costume. I really do.
So speaking of costumes, I feel like we all have a favorite candy. So if you could dress up, I know it's funny, but if you could dress up like any candy, what would it be?
Reese's. I actually have a Reese's hoodie that I wear all the time.
Wait, did you say you wear a Reese's costume all the time?
No, it's a hoodie. It's just a hoodie.
Oh, it's a hoodie.
Yeah.
So I just see you dressing as like a Reese's peanut butter cup like all the time.
No, it's just like this bright orange hoodie, and it just says Reese's across it. But that's my favorite candy, hands down. The chocolate, peanut butter. My best friend.
Reese's cold or Reese's warm?
Warm? Cold.
Warm.
Wait,
cold?
What do you mean?
So do you when you have chocolate, do you put it in the refrigerator to get it nice and cold and then eat it, or you just eat it room temperature?
Well, okay, room temperature. Well, warm it's melting, but I'd rather it cold. I'd rather in the refrigerator. I don't put it in the refrigerator.
It depends on the chocolate, Dr. The Wife.
That's true
it depends
too.
on the
You're
candy
right.
and the chocolate, whether it's good, warm, or cold.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing that I discovered with Reese's peanut butter cups is making s'mores. So you you make your normal s'mores, and instead of a Hershey's bar, you use a Reese's peanut butter cup and you melt it and you squish it and you make your s'mores, and it is delicious.
Emily made it.
Emily made it, you guys. I am going to have a very special Halloween episode of Emily Made It. So get ready. I'm going to ask for recipes. So if you have fun,
well, you're going to make your special s'mores. That's one of the first
I could make it. I could make that. Yeah.
You just got to have the guests to eat the s'mores.
Yeah, me and my sister made like the Nestle Toll cookie dough.
Mm-hmm.
And those little Halloween sugar cookies that you put in the oven? So we got those, and so you put the cookie first, the chocolate chip cookie dough, and then you put the sugar cookie on top of it, and you bake it. And we made those. I was like, they're all right.
Oh, they're not super. They're just okay.
I don't know, because half of us liked it, and then like half of us didn't.
Oh,
like, family ate them.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you can have like making ice cream sandwiches is so easy at home. You can get your favorite cookies and put them together.
Yeah.
So you have your favorite costume. You dress up as a Reese's cup. Bachelor the wife, what would you dress up? What candy would you dress up as? And Brian?
Well, I would just go with hers because it's orange, so that's kind of like the Astros, and I'm watching the Astros game right now. So
Brian, I'm muting you. Okay, bye. Dr. the wife, what about you?
Almond Joy, cold. It has to be cold. Yeah, so I'll be I love Almond Joy. Anything with coconut. Lovely.
Okay. So mine is kind of creepy, but I would dress like a giant gummy bear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
I don't know. I mean,
I thought I would find them kind of cute, you know.
You could be the one with the air in it, the blow up gummy bear.
I'll just be a little gummy bear. I mean, I was thinking a Sour Patch Kid, but that's even creepier.
No, Sour Patch Kids are cool, but gummy bears are cute. I don't think. Yeah,
that's why I was like, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I wouldn't be like an actual gummy bear, but like representative of a gummy bear. I think it could work.
Yeah, it would work.
Yeah. So we asked this question last time, and we had lots of fun.
Okay.
So if you could, so what do you think? So I have two questions. If you could dress up as a Mission Pro roster member, like Genocide or Kylan or Holodat or anyone, who would you dress up as?
Genocide.
Yes.
I like the makeup. I think the makeup's super beautiful.
All right. You can talk to her on December 10th and get some tips.
I actually met her a few times.
Dr. White, I know you could do anyone's face makeup.
My favorite so far has been it's a split. My favorite's been Holodead and Genocide because the makeup is fun to do, but Holodead is fun to walk around in the street with.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. I mean, we've gone out when makeup is on.
Yeah.
When you're outside of a wrestling, your show, and you have that, it's a very interesting experience.
Yeah, you imagine walking into a kettle with Genocide makeup on.
We've been to Buc-ee's where you're just like, what is happening?
Yep, that's exactly the looks I get. Yep. What were you doing? We were at a wrestling show.
Yeah. So another fun question that we talked about last time, but Jade, I want to get your opinion. If you could have, because we talked about tag teams and how you wanted to make a tag team, but if you could make a tag team with any Halloween monster, who would it be?
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Oh, why Freddy Krueger?
Because that's one of the only Halloween movies I watch.
Oh.
All right, now we know your go-to movie is.
Well, I watched it on the plane to LA. I went with my trainer. I've seen Michael Myers.
Okay.
Wasn't so into it. I like Scream. Ghostface.
The Ghostface.
Okay, are you like a traditional Scream fan? Like you like the original, or you going like the series?
The original.
Okay.
But I want Ghostface, but not. I didn't even know their names. The girl's boyfriend. You know the girl's boyfriend?
I've never watched it.
You've never seen Scream?
No, it's not. It hadn't. I don't know. It came out close to around the time when the Saw movies came out. Guess what I was watching? The Saw movies.
Yeah, okay, but I changed my answer to Ghostface, but it's specific Ghostface.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone said Billy Loomis.
Yeah,
Billy Loomis. Yeah, that was the guy's name. That's a second movie, I think, right? Or is that the first one?
I think he's in both.
Is he in both? Or no, the mom is in the second one. The mom of Billy Loomis, I think.
Or the girl. I don't know.
The OG Billy Loomis.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure it out.
It's kind of.
It's been a while. I gotta rewatch it. It's been a while, but it is one of my favorite movies. We've talked about Halloween. We've talked about a bunch of scary movies. So, Jade, do you have like a go-to Netflix movie that you have to watch every year around this time?
Yes.
Or Hulu or wherever?
I'm not a big scary movie person at all, but like there are some funny ones I watched. So this is on Netflix. I have it on cable. It's called You Better Watch Out, and it's like a Christmas Halloween movie, kind of.
That's interesting.
But it's really good. So it's about this kid, and he's a psycho, complete psycho, and his babysitter's watching him, and he just messes with her the whole time. He kills her boyfriend. He's like crazy, but it's a really good movie.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I love it. I love new. I love like holiday themed. There's like Santa's sleigh, and it's not the sleigh you think. It's not the normal.
It's the sleigh that you.
Reindeer sleigh. It's that sleigh. And you guys should check it out. I don't know if it's on Netflix or Hulu, but it's usually around this time and around like from now until the holidays. It's so fun, and Santa has a little fun.
I actually heard of this movie.
You haven't seen that movie, Jane?
No, but I've heard about it. I've seen the trailer.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. There's so much. It's like a mix of like Evil Dead and Scream and all the fun horror holiday.
So is it horror? Is campy horror?
It's campy horror. We also Krampus is really good.
I haven't seen Krampus.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so Krampus is like the German.
It's like the opposite of Santa Claus.
Yeah, he's like the opposite of Santa. He like goes and and I apologize, I'm getting the folklore wrong, but the legend is that he goes around and he like hits people like when they're punished around Christmas, right? And it's not very nice.
Roger Palacios. We're talking about some. What do you know about Evil Dead? We know plenty about Evil Dead.
We do. I do. I am an Evil Dead fan. So, yeah. Roger,
the Necronomicon. Ash.
Yes, he takes bad kids away. Thank you. Doesn't he like put them in the bag? Like he puts kids in the bag?
Or does he eat them?
Does he eat them? Oh God.
Does Krampus eat them?
We're getting
gory.
True horror, you guys. True horror. All right, so we talked about your favorite candy, your favorite costume,
your go-to movie.
What other fun things do you do on Halloween, or what are you doing this year that we can all?
I actually have no idea what I'm doing this year. I might go to the city because I live in New York, so I might go to Manhattan for the day and then figure out something to do at night. Usually, last year what I did. They got a bonfire.
In New York?
No,
outside New York.
Oh.
Where I live, Staten Island.
Okay.
It's quiet, small here. So our beaches are like, I'm gonna be so honest with you, disgusting. No one swims in them, so they're like deserted. No one comes in them. So you could just have bonfires on the beach with your friends, and nothing's gonna happen. Like you could just sit there, relax, chill out. Yeah.
Well, and you can make the Reese's Cup s'mores.
Yes.
At your bonfire.
Yeah, exactly. Do a bonfire.
Well, you can make the Reese's Cup s'mores.
I don't know. We're trying to figure that out.
I love it. Well, we're excited to not only celebrate Halloween soon, and we're getting ready for Silver Bells.
What can we do to get ready for Silver Bells?
that Jade? Is that me? I mean,
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you, Emily. What do we as fans do to get ready for Silver Bells?
For Silver Bells, we are going to be launching a toy drive for Mission Pro. So we're going to be posting a lot about what toys that specifically the Salvation Army needs. We were talking about a specific. We want to give to potentially like teenagers and stuff like that.
Okay.
Or a specific age group, so that we can really target what we give. So we'll provide more information about that soon. You can get your tickets at missionprowrestling.com if you haven't gotten it. You can also sign up for Title Match Network because it's going to be streaming on Title Match. You can also maybe sponsor a wrestler because that helps go towards the wrestlers, their pay and towards their match and towards the show and getting them to the show. So it all goes towards the wrestler, and it's a really great way to just support them. And you can get there's a bunch of different tiers. You can get graphics made. You can get a special. We are doing a specific holiday message for specific wrestlers. So if you sponsor them, you can potentially get a special holiday message for a friend or family, or kind of like a cameo message from your wrestlers, so that you want to sponsor. So there's so many ways you can start getting in the holiday spirit. We also have our Mission Pro kettle, and that will be premiering again. I would get it, but it's in the other room. So I'll bring it on. I'll bring it on in November. I feel like it's too early to bring out some Christmas stuff, but we'll be able to donate and raise money for the Salvation Army because the December show is our biggest fundraiser for them, and it's a great way to help give back to the San Antonio community.
Will you be ringing the bell?
I will be ringing the bell. So we will be announcing dates where the Mission Pro roster and the Mission Pro team will be out across San Antonio ringing the bell with our Mission Pro kettle and the bell. So we also sang Christmas carols last year, so that might be coming back. I'm going to try to get Brian to be a part of it and sing with us. And but we definitely, there's so many ways to get involved and support Mission Pro and support the San Antonio community that we're excited to be a part of the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And Jade, I don't know if you're a fan of Christmas carols, but you can be part of our little Mission Pro choir.
Okay.
She's like, okay.
I think that was a, oh God, get me out of here.
He's like, I'm going to do
I'm just gonna stay working on the East Coast from now on.
Yeah, she's like, why am I going to Texas?
No.
So will this be your first trip like outside of the East Coast?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
So this is going to be exciting coming to the state of Texas, all women's promotion and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm very excited.
So that means someone's taking her to Buc-ee's.
Yes, we are going to go to Buc-ee's. The Buc-ee's is the kind of the, I guess, what is it, like the Disneyland of gas
The landmark.
The landmark. Everyone has to go to Buc-ee's.
Yes.
I would like to apologize to Jade because I do remember booking her flight, and I think on one of the flights she is sitting next to Dave LaGreca. So she will have to listen to Dave LaGreca for a whole entire flight.
Oh my gosh, Brian, this is not a way to welcome people into Mission Pro.
So Buc-ee's is like a Disneyland?
Buc-ee's is a gas station.
Gas station, but it's like the Disneyland of gas station.
It is the gas station of all gas stations with the amount of pumps it has and how big the store itself is. You can get anything you want at Buc-ee's, including barbecue.
Exactly. Barbecue, roasted nuts, you can get coffee. You can get every type of merchandise. If you forgot a Father's Day, Mother's Day, birthday gift, anything, get it there.
I'm from the East Coast too, and when you see any Buc-ee's, you're gonna just stand there and just kind of take it all in.
Yeah. Where are you from on the East Coast?
Huh?
Where are you from on the East Coast?
Jersey.
Jerseys.
Yeah. I didn't want to ask you, but I heard your accent. I'm like, she's from somewhere out there.
New York.
Yep. I heard it.
I love my Wawas. Don't get me
wrong. Like, yeah, I know Wawas, but it'll beat a Buc-ee though. I'm telling you, Wawas does not beat a Buc-ee.
Especially because we don't have it in New York. So when I go to Jersey, I always stop at Wawas.
You do? Yes, get yourself a hoagie or a quick snack.
Get a salad or something usually.
You get a salad. I did get a Wawa's cup finally. I had a friend who sent me a couple of them. So I do have my jersey in my house.
Wawa, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to Wawa's often, but my friend lives in Jackson, so every time I go visit her, I'm always.
You always stop by Wawa's?
Can we go to Wawa's for breakfast?
Yes. Wawa's is good for breakfast, but you got to go somewhere else for that cheesesteak.
Yeah, I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we eat lots of snacks. We'll try to get you some type of San Antonio staple while you're here, or some Texas staple, because
of course
that's you gotta experience it all.
You got to go back to New York with some piece of Texas with you.
I'm excited. I've been to Dallas for WrestleCon last year, but I didn't really get to explore that. Like, I don't know much about Texas, so I didn't really get to explore Dallas like that. So I'm excited.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We got to do it. We got to do something, Emily. We got to get her in the Texas spirit.
We'll plan something.
We got to do something.
Yeah. Well, we're really excited to have you a part of the Mission Pro Show on December 10th. It's going to be really exciting. We're excited to see what you do on December 3rd as well at Warriors of Wrestling. That's going to be an incredible match. So we'll be watching, and I know Mission Pro fans will be watching as well.
You won't kick some ass. Can't say the other word, but we can say this one.
Yeah, I'm super excited to go down on December 10th. And December 3rd. I'm excited for December
3rd and 10th, yeah.
Excited to double champ.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta bring all of the belts with you.
Yeah.
Hashtag Jade all belts.
Hashtag Jade all belts, yeah.
Jade all belts.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jade. I know it's late for you, so I want to make sure that you take some time because you have to get some protein after your training. Thank you for joining us.
You got to get up at 5:30.
Has to get up at 5:30. Go back to that training, and we can't wait to see you. And we know that it's going to be a really great match, and the Mission Pro fans will celebrate you and will support you, cheer you on. Do you have merchandise that you're going to bring with you?
I have 8x10s, and I have actually Jade stickers made, but I'm working on t-shirts.
Cool. Okay. Can't wait.
Well, bring them because it is a Mission Pro Mania merch. Like, they go crazy at intermission and after the show to support you. So bring those along. And where can people follow you on social media?
So my Instagram is Jade_30 WOW, and that's my Twitter as well. My Facebook is Joel Clift that you can follow. I mean, I have this Jade. It's both. And that's it.
Awesome. Well, everyone go support Jade. Watch what she does in the next few weeks with some of her incredible matches she has announced. And you'll see her at Silver Bells on December 10th in San Antonio at the Salvation Army Mission Corps. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're on a mission. This was really fun. We will announce more guests for next week, and then we'll announce our special Halloween extravaganza that I'm trying to plan. So look out for that. Get your tickets to Silver Bells at missionprowrestling.com. Thank you, Dr. The Wife, for joining. Thank you, Brian, for joining. And we will see you all next week. Good night, everyone.
Good night.